Some important substance act as both oxidizing and reducing agents. Some important substance which can act as oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Okay, can you tell me which substance can act as a oxidizing and reducing agent? One very important, H2O2. We will study even in hydrogen compounds. Okay, hydrogen and its compound, we will study preparation properties of H2O2. In properties again we study same reaction. So therefore H2O2, it act as a oxidizing and reducing agent in two medium, acidic medium and even in basic medium also. Take down H2O2 acidic medium, H2O2 basic medium, it act as a oxidizing and reducing agent. 2 3, even it is SO2, SO2 act as a oxidizing and reducing agent in only acidic medium. 4, HNO2, it is also in acidic medium only. And finally O3, ozone, it also act as a oxidizing as well as reducing agent. Okay, but again important is here, when these substances act as a oxidizing and reducing agent, their ionic equation, because our topic is related with that only, redox reaction, particularly we focus on this topic is ionic equation, that is N factor equivalent mass. So let's study their ionic equations. 1, H2O2 in acidic medium. So as we discussed, H2O2 in acidic medium, it acts as a oxidizing as well as reducing agent. For example, H2O2 act as a reducing agent. If it is act as a reducing agent, what is the ionic equation? Tell me. We all know that reducing agent itself undergo oxidation. Therefore, since reducing agent itself undergo oxidation, what is oxidation? Whether loss of electron or gain of electron? It is a loss of, yes. So reducing agent is nothing but it is a loss of electron. It undergo oxidation. So H2O2 undergo oxidation, which gives rise to O2, right? Which when it gives rise to O2, tell me there are how many hydrogen? 2. It forms 2 H plus ion plus 2 electron. That means when H2O2 act as a reducing agent, it lost electron and it releases oxygen. Is it balanced or not? Balanced. Charge is balanced. So therefore, what is N factor? N factor is 2. See, most of you get confused in this topic only, today's topic. That is the reason I did not teach yesterday. If you understand yesterday's concept, today's concept little you may feel difficult, not difficult, confusing, but listen carefully. So N factor is 2. So when N factor is 2, what is the equivalent mass? It is a half of the molecular mass, m by 2. Okay, it is in acidic medium and reducing agent. Next, take down, and oxidizing agent. When H2O2 act as a oxidizing agent, what is the ionic equation? Okay, equation. And tell me, suppose if H2O2 act as a oxidizing agent, we know that oxidizing agent itself undergo reduction. Since oxidizing agent itself undergo reduction, it should gain electron, no? It should gain electron. So you take exactly opposite reaction. It means I'll take H2O2, it gains electron, it gains 2 electron and it required 2 H plus ion because acidic medium 2 H plus 2 electron. And now tell me what may be the product. Here already two hydrogens are there, 2 plus 2 4, it means it forms 2 H2O. Balanced or not? Yes. What is n factor? N factor 2 and equivalent mass is m by 2. So therefore here remember, in acidic medium H2O2 act as a oxidizing reducing agent, its n factor is 2 only. Therefore now question is this, what is the equivalent mass of H2O2 in acidic medium? Equivalent mass of H2O2 in acidic medium is equals to its molecular mass. What is the molecular mass of H2O2? So here 2 hydrogen, 2 oxygen, 32, 34 divided by 2, it is 17. Answer is 17. It is in acidic medium. Next, second one, H2O2 can also act as a oxidizing reducing agent in basic medium. H2O2, let us see basic medium. Okay, let us take one oxidizing agent. It acts as a oxidizing agent which is also called oxidant. Oxidizing agent or oxidant. Okay, tell me now, if it is act as a oxidizing agent, we also know that oxidizing agent always undergo reduction. Reduction. That means H2O2 should gain electron or loss electron? It should gain electron. Suppose if it gain 2 electron, tell me what is the possibility? 2 OH minus, no, because H2O2 2H minus. That's it. Balanced or not? Therefore, what is n factor? N factor 2. What is the equivalent mass? M by 2. Next, it is also act as a reducing agent in basic medium. Okay, tell me, in basic medium quite opposite. In basic medium H2O2 act as a reducing agent. So reducing agent, it means itself undergo oxidation. What is oxidation? Loss of electron. Therefore H2O2 must lose electron. And moreover, remember H2O2 always loss, always gain only 2 electron. It means n factor is always 2, whether acidic medium given or basic medium is given. That's what, remember, n factor 2 for H2O2. Fine. Therefore it is reducing agent, it also lose 2 electron. It has to lose 2 electron. Therefore now here it takes 2 OH minus, it is opposite. Tell me what is the possibility, tell me. Here 2 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen. So 4 hydrogen, therefore can I take 2H2O plus and of course 2 electron comes plus what? Will you get O2 or not? Yes. See the balancing equation. O2 plus 2 electron, it lost 2 electron. Therefore n factor is 2, equivalent mass is molecular mass by 2. For single H2O2 there are 4 equations. That's what you get confused. In acidic medium 2 equation, in basic medium 2 equations. In acidic medium, if you are able to remember one equation, this is opposite. It means here 2H plus 2 electron comes now, here it is used. Here OH is released, here OH is used. That's it. Okay. So therefore in all the equations n factor is 2. Therefore what is the equivalent mass of H2O2 whatever may be the medium? 17. That is 17, right? Yes, only 17. Second one, SO2, sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide can also act as a oxidizing agent and a reducing agent. Oxidizing agent. Let's see oxidizing agent. Now tell me, when sulfur dioxide act as a oxidizing agent, itself undergo reduction. Okay, when itself undergo reduction, it means SO2 has to converts into what? Yes. Okay, so sulfur, no, S only. So SO2 get converts into sulfur. Okay, no, oxidizing agent itself undergo reduction. Okay, it is a plus 4 converts into sulfur. Tell me now. Yeah, to remove 2 oxygen, what should be? 4 H plus should be taken, and 4 electron, take 4 electron, which gives us to sulfur plus 2 H2O. So therefore, now tell me, what is the N factor? 4. What is equivalent mass? M by 4. So therefore, when SO2 act as a oxidizing agent, its equivalent mass is M by 4. Next, B. It can also act as a reducing agent. Reducing agent. Tell me, when SO2 act as a reducing agent, itself undergo oxidation. You need to remember, when SO2 undergo oxidation, it means what it forms? SO4 minus 2. Yes. Right. Therefore, now tell me, this is also we have studied. When SO2 converts into SO4, there is a 2 oxygen, here 4 oxygen. The addition of oxygen can be done by only by adding water. Therefore, we need to add how many water molecule? 2 water molecule, because one water has 1 oxygen, 2 water has 2 oxygen. Therefore, 2 oxygen, here 2, here 4. Oxygen is balanced, sulfur balanced. But here, when we add 2 water molecule, 2 to the 4, we are adding 4 hydrogen also. It comes in the form of 4H plus how many electron? How many electron? 2 electron, because already minus 2 is there. So add 2 more electron. Minus 2, minus 2, minus 4, plus 4. Neutral, neutral. Therefore, what is N factor? N factor to equivalent mass is half of the molecular mass. Right? Next. HNO2. It is also called nitrous acid. Nitrous acid. So nitrous acid can also act as a oxidizing agent and a reducing agent. If it is act as a oxidizing agent, what is the reaction? Can you tell me? In nitrous acid, NO2 minus, H is a plus. Come on, tell me. NO2 minus. Okay. Now, see, remember like this. Oxidizing agent, no. When NO2 act as a oxidizing agent, whether it lose electron or gain electron? It gain electron. It means oxidation number decrease or increases? Decreases. When oxidation number decreases, NO2 minus converts into NO. Remember like this. NO2 get converts into NO. Then when NO2 converts into NO, then there is a 2 oxygen, here is 1 oxygen. 1 oxygen is reduced. How do you remove oxygen? By adding H plus, 2H plus how many electron? 1 electron, because already negative charge is there. Negative, negative, minus 2, it is plus 2, plus H2O. That is, what is N factor? 1, and equivalent mass equal to molecular mass. Thing is, you need to remember which reactant converts into what product. If it is act as a oxidizing agent, NO2 minus convert into NO. Then you may have doubt, why this? Can you tell me anybody? Can you tell me anybody why NO2 minus get converts into NO plus? In NO2 minus, what is the OS of nitrogen? Plus 3. What is the OS here? Plus 2. Right, nitrogen undergoing reduction. That's what it is, a oxidizing agent. Right? If it act as a oxidizing agent, NO3 N3 convert into N2 means plus 2. Okay. Next, B, reducing agent. Come on, tell me. Reducing agent. When HNO2 act as a reducing agent, NO2 minus. Okay. In reducing agent itself undergo oxidation. It means already it is a plus 3 is there. Okay. This plus 3 has to convert into plus 5. Plus 5. Right. That means, very good, NO3 minus. Okay. Now, when NO2 converts into NO3 minus, there is the addition of one oxygen. How do you add oxygen? Oxygen can be added by adding water only. Therefore, add one water molecule, so that 1 plus, here 2 oxygen, 3 plus, it is gives rise to, tell me, here 2 hydrogen added, therefore 2H plus, and 1 negative plus 2 electron. Then what is the equivalent mass? What is N factor? N factor is 2. And what is the equivalent mass? See, when HNO2 act as an oxidizing agent, N factor is 1. It act as a reducing agent, N factor is 2. It means N factor may be different in oxidizing agent, different reducing agent. But in majority reactions, N factor is same, both in oxidizing and reducing agent. Here may be different. Okay. Next, third one is ozone. No, fifth one is ozone. Right. So O3 can also be act as a oxidizing and reducing agent. Let us see, reducing agent. Okay. So ozone can act as a reducing agent when it lost electron, right? That means ozone should lose electron. Therefore, ozone, it reacts with actually water. So tell me what it form? 3 plus here 1. You can add 2O2 plus, tell me here, 2 hydrogen is there, 2H plus 2 electron, loss of 2 electron. Therefore, N factor is 2. Then what is equivalent mass? M by 2. Okay. Next, B. It also acts as a oxidizing agent. Okay. And tell me, when it acts as a oxidizing agent, it should undergo reduction. It means it should gain electron. If it gain electron, it take opposite. Yes, 2H plus 2 electron, which gives rise to, tell me, O2 will be there plus H2O. Balanced or not? Yes, not balanced. Balanced. What is N factor? M by 2. Okay. So these are the some important oxidizing and reducing agents. Third question. Calculate the equivalent mass of, calculate the equivalent mass of dilute and concentrate nitric acid, dilute and concentrate nitric acid. Tell me, nitric acid HNO3, whether it act as a oxidizing or reducing agent. Huh? Nitric acid is reducing agent. How come it reducing agent? HNO3. In HNO3 nitrogen is plus 5, no? Is it highest or lowest? Nitrogen has highest OS. In highest OS it should be oxidizing agent. Therefore nitric acid is a oxidizing agent. But question is, in case of dilute and concentrate, even you study in p block element, in p block element 15th group element, this reaction it is there. Okay, therefore let us say, for example, dilute HNO3. Okay, so it acts as a oxidizing agent in dilute as well as in concentrate condition. If you take dilute nitric acid, remember this NO3 minus get converts into NO. In case of concentrate HNO3, NO3 minus get converts into NO2. Okay, then you can write the equation. Tell me. Now, for example, if NO3 converts into NO, what is the equation? What is the possibility? Because acidic medium, nitric acid is acid, no? There is availability of H plus ion. You just write the equation. NO3 to NO, loss of how many oxygen? 2 oxygen. To remove 2 oxygen, how many H plus required? 4 H plus. So therefore, NO3 minus plus 4 H plus. Okay, you balance electron later. You write NO plus oxygen, water. Then how many electrons should be added? It should be 3 electron, because 4 positive, 1 negative. Add 3 electron. Finish. N factor is 3. Equivalent mass is m by 3. 2 now? Okay, let it be 2. Therefore, N factor 3. Equivalent mass m by 3. So what is the nitric acid molecular mass? I think 63 by 3. It is 21. Answer is 21. See, even if a new equation is given, you should able to do it. Idaralle barbekanta ಏನು rule illa, but maximum we covered. If new compound also comes, you should think like this. Okay, next do this. When NO3 minus converts into NO2, we need to remove one oxygen. To remove one oxygen, how many H plus required? 2 H plus. So therefore, NO3 minus 2 H plus plus 1 electron gives rise to NO2 plus H2O. N factor is 1. Equivalent mass is equals to molecular mass, that is 63. So equivalent mass is equals to 63. Answer. Okay. Got it? You know where these reactions are important, particularly this nitrogen, nitric acid reactions. It is important in 15th group element. Suppose question is like this: if the reaction given between concentrate nitric acid and copper, there are 2 reactions. Actually in p block element we have 2 reaction. How does dilute nitric acid HNO3 reacts with copper, and how does concentrate nitric acid reacts with copper? Can you tell me, in these 2 cases, will you expect product same or different? Will you expect product same? Different. How? Product is different because dilute nitric acid is a, of course, oxidizing agent. It is also oxidizing agent, but half reactions are different. Tell me, if you want to write this equation, I'll write here. The reaction is NO3 minus, tell me, dilute is very, yeah, 4H plus 3 electron, which gives rise to NO plus 2H2O. Okay. Then next is copper. We know that copper get converts into Cu plus 2 plus 2 electron only. Okay. Then balance 3 electron here, 2 electron, multiply with the 2, multiply with the 3. Okay, and add two equations. But I want NO3 minus, okay, plus Cu get converts into what? NO plus Cu plus 2. This equation I want. It means dilute nitric acid reacts with copper metal, it forms nitrous oxide. Sorry, NO, nitric oxide. It forms nitric oxide. Can you expect same product from this? No. What do you expect? NO2, nitrogen dioxide. Okay. So therefore, see, to understand all P block equations, so today's and yesterday's topic is very, very important. You need not to by heart the equations. P block alli ballast equation ide. You need not to by heart. If you are able to remember all these things, I hope you can write nearly 80 to 90% P block equations ella baribodu. But it required practice. Okay, fine. So let us continue. Next, right, balancing redox reaction. Balancing the redox reaction. Read on. Redox reaction can be balanced by two methods. Balancing redox reaction. Redox reaction can be balanced by two methods. One, oxidation number method. One, oxidation number method. Two, half reaction method. Half reaction method. It is also called, in bracket, ion electron method. Ion electron method. Oxidation number method. Okay. See here. So we are almost end of this topic. Okay. So after this balancing, we have some basic concepts of electrochemistry. Electrode potential related concepts are there. Those concepts already have studied electrochemistry, that become easy. Okay, fine. So oxidation number method. See, a chemical equation, any given chemical equation, particularly redox reaction. A redox reaction is balanced by two methods. It can be balanced by two different methods. One, oxidation number method. Second one is ion electron method. It is also called half reaction method. Then what is the difference between these two methods, or why these two methods can be used? See, the main difference is, in general, this oxidation number method is used to balance the molecular equations. This method is used to balance which reactions? Molecular reactions. Of course, you can balance even ionic equation also, but it is used for balancing molecular equations. Whereas ion electron method, the name itself has meaning, ion electron. Ion electron method or half reaction method, it is generally used to balance the ionic equation. For example, can you balance ionic equation, ionic reactions by this by this oxidation number method? Yes. Oxidation number method is used to balance both molecular equations as well as ionic equation, but ion electron method is used to balance only ionic equation, not molecular equations. That is one difference. But in generally, this method is more preferable to molecular equations. But if somebody give ionic equation, you can balance it. You can get accurate value, balance it, but in generally for molecular equation. Okay. Then now what is the process? We have certain rules for balancing, oxidation number method and ion electron method. So except 2 3 rules, all the rules are exactly similar. Okay, let us study one by one. Right, first one, oxidation number method. This method is used to balance. This method is used to balance molecular equations. Molecular equations. Right, rules. Okay, we have some important rules. Let us write first rule, then we'll do example. Write down. Write down first rule, right? Right, first rule. Write the skeleton equation. Write the skeleton equation of redox reaction. Write the skeleton equation of redox reaction and calculate the oxidation number of each element and calculate the oxidation number of each element. Okay, next, second rule. Calculate the increase or second rule. Calculate the increase or decrease in the oxidation number of element with respect to calculate the increase or decrease in the oxidation number of element with respect to 1 mole of reactant. Underline important, with respect to 1 mole of reactant. With respect to 1 mole of reactant. Next rule. Invert the increase and decrease. Invert the increase and decrease oxidation numbers. Next rule. Balance the elements other than hydrogen and oxygen. Balance the elements other than hydrogen and oxygen. Next, balance oxygen. Balance the oxygen. Right, condition, right? Oxygen is balanced by oxygen atom is balanced by adding the water molecule. Oxygen atom is balanced by adding water molecule to the side of deficiency, to the side of oxygen deficiency, to the side of oxygen deficiency. Next, balance hydrogen. Balance hydrogen. See here, hydrogen can be balanced by two methods, two medium, acidic and basic medium. Write A. In acidic medium, write A. In acidic medium, write down. In acidic medium, hydrogen is balanced by, in acidic medium, hydrogen is balanced by adding H plus ion, adding H plus ion to the side of deficiency, to the side of deficiency. B, in basic medium, in basic medium, right? In basic medium, in basic medium, hydrogen is balanced by, in basic medium, hydrogen is balanced by adding water molecule, adding water molecule. In basic medium, hydrogen is balanced by adding water molecule to the side of deficiency, to the side of deficiency of hydrogen, to the side of deficiency of hydrogen, and add equal number of OH ions, add equal number of OH minus ions in opposite side, in opposite side. Okay, so we'll see with example. Take one example. I'll explain with example on it. Example, CuO plus ammonia gives rise to Cu plus N2 plus H2O. Balance this equation by oxidation number method. Okay, listen, tell me now. in rule, first, what is the first rule? Write the skeleton equation of given redox reaction and calculate the oxidation number of each element. So write the skeleton equation means already it is skeleton equation only. You cannot write still simplified. Since it is a molecular equation, you should write molecular equation as it is. As it is bardare ade skeleton equation agutte. Then calculate the oxidation state of each and every element. Now tell me, what is the OS of copper? It is +2, no? Copper +2. Here nitrogen -3. Here copper 0, nitrogen 0. Okay, that is the first step. We have calculated oxidation state of each and every element, and we have not calculated oxygen. Why? Oxygen -2, -2 bekagilla, +1, +1. There is no change in oxidation number of hydrogen and oxygen, not required. That's what we have not calculated hydrogen oxygen. By leaving hydrogen oxygen, you calculate oxidation state of each and every element. Next step, second step. What is the second step? Calculate the oxidation state, calculate the increase or decrease in oxidation state of element with respect to 1 mole of reactant. Today, most of the students get confused here only. If you understand this step, remaining are just very simple. Now it means what we should do is, you take the CuO, again same as it is equation, ammonia gives rise to Cu plus N2 plus H2O, right? Now we need to calculate increase decreased. So for example, you take copper, copper +2 is there, here copper 0 is there. Tell me, +2 to 0, whether increasing or decreasing oxidation number? Decrease. Therefore it is a decrease in oxidation number. Then how much decreased? We have to calculate. We need to calculate per mole. Tell me, it is 1 mole. 1 mole has how many copper? 1 copper. Therefore 1 copper into +2 to 0, how much decreased? 2. Therefore total decrease is 2. I repeat once again. Say we need to calculate per mole, no? Per mole. This 1 mole has 1 copper. That's what I have taken, 1 copper into. So +2 to 0 is decrease is 2. Therefore decrease in oxidation number is 2. Next here ammonia. Tell me, it is already -3, we know. -3 has converted into 0. Tell me, in this reactant how many nitrogen is there? 1 nitrogen. Therefore it is increase, right? Increase in oxidation state. Then there is a 1 nitrogen into -3 to 0. How much increased? 3. Therefore 1 into 3, 3. Total increase is 3. It is second step. We need to calculate total decrease and total increase in oxidation states. Next step. In next step, we need to invert the increase and decrease oxidation state. What is the meaning of invert? So whatever it is decreased, it is increased, you invert it. So here decrease is how much? 2. Which is decrease here? Copper. Copper decreases 2. That 2 should be written to ammonia. Here nitrogen increases by 3. Therefore that nitrogen increases, you write, yeah, 3 copper oxide. This is called invert decrease and increase oxidation state. With for what? Only reactant, not in product. Then write product as it is, Cu plus N2 plus H2O. Okay, next step. In next step, you balance the element other than hydrogen, oxygen. See, hydrogen, oxygen should be balanced later. First balance other than hydrogen, oxygen. So tell me, what are the element other than hydrogen, oxygen? Copper, nitrogen, copper, nitrogen. Tell me, here 3 copper reactant, product is multiply, that is take is 3. Next 2 nitrogen reactant, 2 nitrogen, it's balanced. Therefore you balance element other than nitrogen and oxygen, sorry, other than hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, next is balance, again important. See, we have balancing oxygen, hydrogen. Remember, when you balance hydrogen, oxygen, first balance always oxygen, then later balance hydrogen. Therefore now we need to balance oxygen. Tell me, for balancing oxygen, okay, for balancing oxygen, whether it is acidic medium or basic medium, whatever medium, whether medium is not mentioned, there is only one method, by adding water. So therefore balance the oxygen by adding water to the side of deficiency. ಯಾಕಡೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So therefore now you just count the oxygen here. So 3 into oxygen, there are 3 oxygen. Here is only 1 oxygen. So therefore tell me what to do. 3 oxygen reactant side, 1 oxygen product side, then add 2 more water molecule. 2 water molecule. Already 1 water molecule is there. 1 plus 2, 3. So can I make it is 3? Yes. So if you want, you can write one more step. So 3 CuO plus 2 ammonia, which is gives rise to 3 Cu plus N2 plus 3 H2O. Right. Oxygen is balanced. Next, balance the hydrogen. So now here you see the hydrogen, 2 3s are 6. Here 3 2s are 6. So hydrogen is automatically balanced. Now see, in most of the reaction, particularly oxidation number method, when you balance oxygen, hydrogen automatically balance. Or most of the reaction, even balancing hydrogen, oxygen not required. When you balance other elements, these two hydrogen, oxygen will automatically balance in oxidation number method. Okay. So any doubt? Take down. Okay. So next another example. Benzene undergo combustion, it gives rise to CO2 plus H2O. Balanced by oxidation number method. Tell me. So to balance the equation, first we need to calculate oxidation state. Tell me, what is the OS of carbon? Plus, no, minus 1, because carbon plus 1, no. Here oxygen 0, carbon plus 4, oxygen is minus 2. Okay. So therefore first step is calculate the OS of each and every element. Next is what? Calculate the decrease and increase OS with respect to 1 mole of reactant. carbon to carbon, oxygen to oxygen. Tell me. Now carbon, listen here. It is 1 mole benzene, no? Tell me, 1 mole benzene has how many carbon? 6 into, what is the change in OS? Minus 1 to plus 4. See, minus 1 to plus 4, it loses 5 electron, because minus 1 to 0, it lost 1 electron. 0 to plus 4, it lost 4 electron. So total 5 electron. When minus 1 converts into plus 4, it loses 5 electron. Therefore, it becomes 5, which is equals to 30. Similarly, oxygen. Tell me, this 1 mole O2 has how many oxygen atoms? 2. 2, no? Yeah, 2 into minus, here 0 to minus 2. When 0 converts into minus 2, it gains 2 electron. Therefore, 2 into 2 equal to 4. Finished. Then invert. Okay, you can do one thing. See, it is a 30, no? So it is a 2 2s are 2 15s are. Or else I can take same value also, no problem. So therefore, now invert oxidation state. It is a 15, that is 2. It means you can take 2 C6H6 plus 15 O2 gives rise to CO2 plus H2O. Next, balance other than hydrogen, oxygen. So balance the element other than hydrogen, oxygen. So what are the other than hydrogen, oxygen? Only carbon. So balance carbon. 2 6 are 12. So therefore take 12 CO2. Next, balance hydrogen. First hydrogen, oxygen. Balance oxygen first. So balance oxygen. See, oxygen can be balanced by only adding water, whether acidic medium or basic medium. You need not to think of medium. When comes to balancing hydrogen, it is different. Therefore, balance oxygen by adding water. 15 to the tell me, it is 30, no? 30 oxygen atoms on reactant side, product side 24 plus 26. 26 means you should add, total is 6. Okay, now it is balanced. So 24 plus 6, hydrogen balanced, right? So most of the case hydrogen will balance automatically. Okay, written question, take down first. Take questions. Balance the following equations by oxidation number method. Okay, will you do it? do it later. A, B, C. You can do these three. You do it now. This D, it is different. First three you do it later. Fourth one D, now do it. Hmm? Got anybody? Okay, I'll do it. Right, tell me. So can you tell me what are the OS of iron and sulfur? It should be plus 2. It should be minus 2. If it is minus 2, how come this formula? Fe should be plus 2, S minus 1 should be there. Then only this formula comes, no? Yes or no? Okay. So as per the formula, this is the equation. So don't think that whether S minus 1 stable or unstable. That is different story. Okay. Therefore, Fe plus 2, S minus 1 will be there. Then it is 0. It is Fe plus 3, O minus 2, S plus 4. Okay. Now tell me, calculate the increase and decrease in oxidation numbers. Okay. Now I'll take first Fe. Fe plus 2 converts into Fe plus 3. There are how many Fe? 1. See, don't take here 2 Fe is there, no. We written very clearly, calculate the increase and decrease oxidation number with respect to reactant, not product. Let it be product is here and 2 iron is there. Don't take 2. Calculate with respect to reactant only. Okay. So there is a 1 iron, 1 into plus 2 to plus 3. There is 1. That means 1 electron here. Fe plus 2 converts into Fe plus 3. It lost how many electron? 1 electron. But see, when S minus 2 converts into S plus 4, whether electron loss or gain? Huh? When S, when minus 1 converts into plus 4, it is a loss of electron. How many? Minus 1 to 0, 1 electron. 0 to plus 4, 4 electron. Total 5 electron. Total 5 electron lost. But here, there are how many sulfur? 2 sulfur into 5 electron loss, which is equals to 10. It means iron lost 1 electron. Yes or no? Iron lost 1 electron. So S minus 1 lost 10 electron. So total how many electron lost? You should take, it is total is 11. Total number of electron lost by FeS2 equal to 11. Next, now oxygen. Tell me. So what is oxygen? OS 0. There are 2 oxygen. 0 to minus 2. 2 equal to 4. Then other things are same. Invert oxidation states. Right? Do you have confusion? Why? Yes? This is also minus 12. You can take 0 to minus 2 illan tagobodu. 0 to minus 2 idan tagoli. Change same iruttala. ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ -2, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ -1 ಇದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. Take another question. These questions given NCERT textbook. Got it? Tell me, what is the final balanced equation here? 4 here. Got it? Okay, next. Take another question. Balance the following equations by oxidation number method. Okay, come on, tell me. First one acidic medium, second one basic medium, third one also acidic medium. Let's see first one. Cu plus NO3 minus gives rise to NO2 plus Cu plus 2. It is given in acidic medium. Can you tell me, NO3 minus converted to NO2, it is which NO3 minus? Concentrate nitric acid or dilute nitric acid? Concentrate nitric acid. Okay, good. Now tell me quickly, it is 0, it is plus 2. 0 to plus 2, what is the increasing oxidation number? 2. There is a 1 copper, take 1 into 2, 2 increased. Next, NO3 minus, here is plus 5. So plus 5 to, I think it will get plus 4, no? Plus 4. Then 1 nitrogen, 1 into 1, nothing but 1. So therefore, tell me, this is 1, it is 2. Yes or no? Then balance the element other than hydrogen, oxygen. So therefore, 1 copper plus 2 NO3 minus gives rise to NO2. So here 2 nitrogen, here 1 nitrogen, therefore take 2 NO2 plus copper is balanced. Okay. So therefore, other than hydrogen, oxygen, all elements are balanced. Next is balance oxygen or hydrogen? Oxygen. So balance oxygen. Tell me, to balance oxygen is by adding by water. So here how many oxygen? 2 3s are 6. Here is 4. Therefore add 2 H2O. That's it. Next, balance hydrogen. Hydrogen is balanced by in acidic medium by adding H plus, because in acidic medium there is availability of H plus ion. No, when there is availability of H plus ion, you can add directly H plus ion. So how many here H plus? 2 2s are 4. Here is 4 H plus. Right? This is a balanced equation. But can you get this balanced equation by other method? Oxidizing reducing agent. No. I think from morning first class only. This class only we discussed. NO3, no. Tell me, NO3 minus has converted into NO2. How this is possible? By adding 2H plus how many electron? 1 no, plus H2O no. Yes or no? Okay. Next, Cu. Cu has converts into Cu plus 2. How many electron? 2 electron. Multiply with 2. 2 electron, 2 electron. Will you get same or not? ಅದೇ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೋದೇ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ನೆನಪಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ ಇದೊಂದು ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಬೇಗ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್. So this is a alternate method. Okay, so this is in basic medium. In basic medium also all the steps are same except balancing hydrogen. Okay, bega. So chromium, what do you get? Plus 3. Will you get plus 3 or not? Chromium plus 6. So plus 3 to plus 6. What is the increasing oxidation number? There is a 1 chromium. So change is 3. Total increase is 3. Right? Next. Now see the oxygen, because hydrogen doesn't change. It is a plus 1. Here also plus 1. But it is a hydrogen peroxide. In hydrogen peroxide, what is the OS of one oxygen? -1 in peroxides. So therefore, this is -1. It is -2. Tell me, what is the change in oxidation number? There are 2 oxygen. 2 into -1 to -2 change is 1. It is 2. Invert. So invert the oxidation states, that is 2 CrOH 4 plus 3 H2O2 gives rise to CrO4 minus 2 plus H2O. Next, balance elements other than hydrogen, oxygen. Here 2 chromium, take here 2 chromium, and next is balance oxygen. Balance oxygen. So here 8 plus 6, 2 4 8 no, 8 plus here is 6, 14 oxygen no, 4 it is a 4, but 2 is there no, there are 4 oxygen, 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 6, 14. So reactant side 14 oxygen, product side 8 plus 1 9. It means shall I add 6? Is it become 14? Not? 5, yeah. Now 2 4s are 8. 8 plus 6. Same, no, 8 plus 6. Not? No, 5 extra should be added. But already 1 is there, no. 1 plus 5. Next. Amele? Balancing, yes. Yeah, that I want to do it. Balancing hydrogen. So now listen carefully. Stop writing, listen carefully. Now how to balance hydrogen? See, if it is acidic medium, it is very easy. In acidic medium, hydrogen is balanced by adding H plus ion wherever deficiency is present. But in case of basic medium, can you add H plus ion? Basic medium, there is no H plus ion. There is a OH minus ion. Can you add OH minus ion? If you add OH minus ion, we want to balance hydrogen. Unnecessarily we are adding OH, no. Unnecessarily we are adding oxygen. We cannot add directly H plus. So therefore, now what is the method is here? For balancing hydrogen in basic medium, add the water molecule wherever hydrogen is deficiency. Hydrogen deficiency is present. You calculate number of hydrogen this side. It is same 14, right? There are 14 hydrogen reactant side. How many hydrogen here? There are 12 hydrogen product side. Then there are how many hydrogen deficiency? There are 2. Therefore, add 2 water molecule. And opposite side add 2 OH minus ions. Now wherever hydrogen deficiency is present, add equal number of water molecule. Here 12 hydrogen, here 14 hydrogen. So 2 hydrogen required. When 2 hydrogen required, don't add 1 water molecule, add 2 water molecule. Add 2 water molecule, opposite side add 2 OH. Then you may have doubt, why this exercise? Very simple logic. You tell me, actually, if not this 2 water molecule, what's supposed to be added? 2 H plus supposed to be added. It's supposed to be added, no? When you add 2 H plus ion, it's alright. Balance agote. But in basic medium, there is no availability of H plus. That's what I am doing is, I am not adding H plus, I am adding 2 water molecule. This 2 water molecule has 2 H plus and 2 OH minus. When you add 2 water molecule, you are adding 2 H plus ion and adding 2 H minus ion. But I don't want to add this 2 OH. What to do? For balancing this 2 OH minus ion, opposites are adding 2 OH minus ion. Balance it, no? Indirectly we are added H plus ion. Yes or no? That's what we should add opposite OH minus ion. Okay? So this is in basic medium. Take it.